Hello everyone, it's Aunt Will the Comic Geek, where I review things based on comics. Today is my 50th episode. 50. Yeah, there's 50 of them now. So, I have something special for my 50th episode. I promise I'll do something good for my 100th episode. Just have any request for me. Anyway, let's get to this 50th episode. I have something special for you guys. You guys ever heard of DC Marvel crossovers? Well, here we go. DC Marvel crossovers are events when DC and Marvel characters encounter each other from two universes. We all know that. Superman versus the Amazing Spider-Man was the first DC/Marvel crossover to ever be published. DC and Marvel had previously collaborated on a Treasury edition of The Wizard of Oz, but this is the first time characters owned by both companies were used together. It would be followed by several other crossovers in the years to come. In 1980, DC and Marvel had plans to team up their respective greatest heroes, the JLA and the Avengers. Plotted, drawn, but never completed. Comic fans would have to wait over 20 years to see the JLA and the Avengers. The two other hottest properties, the Teen Titans and the Uncanny X-Men, were the subjects of the next crossover, published by Marvel Comics. It was not a treasury-sized edition, but regular comic book dimensions. So, I have a comic book here that's from the DC Marvel crossover. Yeah. That would explain the DC and Marvel comic book crossover between all characters and stuff. So anyway, I have one with me. And it has one of my two favorite characters from both Marvel and DC. And they inspire me to make my own character just like these two. And they are Batman and Spider-Man. Yeah. This is the best book I've ever read. So I don't know how I've read it a couple of times and it was good. But there are some qualities or disagreement I have with it. So, anyway, let's dive in. So as you can see, the title of the comic book is called Disordered Minds. Disordered Minds. You know, it would have been best, like, if you put the word disordered minds, like, right here on here. There's like a whole area. Just the title at the top, not right here. Anyway, let's move on. So it starts off with a dream that Peter Parker is having. And Bruce Wayne is having. Yeah, if it turns out they both have the same dream. So it starts with really weird. And you can probably see that both the burglars that killed their loved ones are wearing the same hat, holding the same gun, and yep. So anyway, when Spider-Man tries to attack the criminal, as you can see, they both hold the criminals by the throat. See? And they both launch at them. They wake up with a very disgusted laugh. Like this. As you can see, that they both laugh the same thing. See? Now, when he wakes up, Spider-Man sees the Joker. And he wakes up. And he gets out of bed, and MJ tells him that his costume is in the dryer. Yeah. We all know the story to this. So, when Bruce wakes up, he gets Carnage. He sees Carnage. Out of every Spider-Man villain, they had to pick Carnage. Why not the Green Goblin? He laughs like the Joker. They could have picked him instead of Carnage. Anyway, see, they both have the same dream. Yeah. We open up back in Spider-Man's time. You could tell that's the Ravencroft Institute because of the giant spear on his spear right there. So, anyway, as we see Cletus Cassidy, aka Carnage, should have been Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin. Anyway, we see Dr. Kafka, Spider-Man, Colonel Jameson. They're trying to, well, cure him. That doesn't go so well. So he's obsessed of blood, thinking it's like wine. What is he, a vampire? Anyway, he breaks out, and Spider-Man punches his teeth out. You can see, look, punches his teeth. That little thing right there. So, anyway, they attack some more until Colonel Jameson fires electric stuff at him, which causes him to stay there. Well, to be knocked out or something. Anyway, we see another character named Mrs. Briar. I don't know. She's, as you can see, she's trying to help Cletus. Right, moving on. Okay, that is really some painful stuff they're doing to him. Anyway, moving on. We're back to Gotham City, where, as you can see, the Joker is always laughing. It's a big chin. The Joker has another plan for Gotham City. He wants to release bats on the city. And Batman stops him from doing that. Okay, I don't get it. Why? That's a stupid plan, releasing bats on the city. And there's like 5 bats in there. He couldn't, if you had a whole pack of them, then people would blame Batman for doing this. And it's not obvious just because he dresses up as a bat. And for some reason, Joker bites Batman. Weird. And be honest, this is the worst getup that the Joker has ever worn. Man, the 19s sucked. And Mrs. Briard wants to cure the psychopaths. Both of them. And she's making a big mistake. Anyway, there's a press conference in Gotham where she's showing both the Joker and Cletus Cassidy right there. And, as they get into the limo to take them to start a new life, this happens. See? Yeah. The symbiote that is in Carnage gets out and just kills the driver, and makes the car crash. So he takes the Joker and Mrs. Briard. Batman is now coming out of his disguise, even though he's already in costume. Why is he wearing that? Moving on. So, okay, seriously, you guys want to know how that happened? Well, you guys know that the alien symbiote inside Cletus always survives in his bloodstream. Okay, so I'm going to finish this really quickly. Anyway, Batman doesn't want Spider-Man's help because he always wants to work alone. As you can see, he, Carnage uses some kind of tentacle thing and puts it inside the Joker's nose, which causes him to go insane again. Blah blah blah. And Spider-Man helps a citizen in Gotham from being murdered. And the worst thing possible is that people just ignore it. Like this happens all the time in Gotham. I don't get why people still live there. And so Joker double crosses Carnage and blows him up in a building. Then Carnage pretends to be dead when Batman and Spider-Man get there. But he uses this before in the Maximum Carnage event. So, anyway, So Joker says that he has a virus that will contain the dog in the city. So, Batman defeats Carnage, and Spider-Man defeats Joker by doing this. He does this, taps him on the shoulder, bam! Spider smack. That was cool. So, as we end the comic right there, the two heroes shake hands, and this is a good shot of both of them. A good shot. I bet I can find it. So that's Spider-Man and Batman, Disordered Minds. Which should have been right here on the first title. Anyway, so this was my 50th episode. I have more episodes on the way. It's a top 12, but I'll explain that soon. Anyways, this is a good episode. I hope you guys like it and do some requests on it. Really, I really don't get any requests on what to do. So, and the DC Marvel crossover, they did a 4-part series with both all the Marvel characters and DC characters. Go look it up. Anyway, that's all I have for today. I'm Ant Will the Comic Geek, and I'll see you all next time.